Nidus Breachcast, the world's first identity management app made exclusively for identity experts and product owners, is available in the iOS App Store now.
Nidus Anarchy Series, Ian Scotto here. I know you're used to seeing Adam Cowan, but I am here at Identity Week with Paul Collier of ID Technology Partners, the CEO of the company, and it's great to meet you. Great to be here at the booth.
Thank you.
So give us some of your history and the company history.
Well, the company was started 24 years ago. We're a consulting firm here in DC. We focus on three verticals: biometrics, credentials, and identity management. And we stay within those verticals, but we do pretty much soup to nuts within them. We're not a large firm. We have about a little over 20 people. But within those people, biometrics, we have about 350 years of biometric experience and almost 300 years of credential experience.
Wow.
I've been in biometrics myself since 1976. Helped co-found the industry association and CIDR and a lot of other activities over the years. IDTP services mainly federal government, large programs, regulated populations, that kind of thing, with enrollment solutions and vetting. Chain of trust design models we do for a lot of the federal programs. We also do work in standards, very heavily in standards. We manage the ANSI standards group, the Insight standards group for the US, and we also provide a lot of the delegation to the ISO standards bodies. We also have, I think, 4 technical writers for ISO standards in the firm. We also are engaged in litigation support. We provide expert witnesses to Department of Justice, Securities and Exchange Commission, law firms on special cases and that sort of thing. Primarily focused around IP and patents, and some of it's more on the other end. If it's SEC, it's because of shareholder fraud or something like that.
What would you say separates your company from the dozens of other companies here? Because we've seen so many biometrics companies in the 2 days here. It's hard to see what's the difference between them individually, if you can get into that.
We don't sell products. We don't do anything on contingency. We pride ourselves on our independence. We are technology agnostic with respect to types and all. So that's what really our clients are paying for. They're paying for truly unbiased expertise.
Where do you see the future going of identity verification, of biometrics? Because things are moving so quickly, it feels like.
Well, the complexion of this show, I guess, over the last, and all biometrics conferences over the last 10 years has been remarkable. Third-party multi-factor authentication is the big horse in the room now.
Yes.
And there were companies that tried that in the 90s. Most of them went bankrupt because it was a hard sell to the financial industry, and because the fraud wasn't there back then. Not enough of it anyway. So I'd say that's where it's going. We're doing more and more biometrics that leverage existing sensors that are ubiquitous in our phones and computers. So there's less and less need, except for the civil programs and the large-scale programs, to do with specialty equipment where they're taking 10 prints and that kind of thing.
Excellent. Where can people learn more about ID Technology Partners and yourself?
They can visit our website at idtp.com.
idtp.com. That's very simple. Really appreciate you taking the time, learning more about what you're doing, and hopefully some future clients discover you from this.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Nidus has just created the first iOS app made exclusively for identity management professionals. It's called Nidus Breachcast, and you can download it now. It's amazing. We have real-time updates of all the latest breaches that are occurring, CVEs as they come out real-time, really pertaining just to identity management. We We have media that's going on this podcast. We're going to be bringing in a lot more others as well. And we even have a complete vendor list of all the identity management vendors and all their products, so you can find out exactly where to download their software, all the documentation. And what's even more awesome is an identity management glossary. All those crazy words and acronyms that we can never remember, they're all listed in there for you. No ads, just pure information to make your life simple.